Am I the asshole for believing my daughter over a grown man? Hell no. No. Absolutely the hell not. I don't know if I watch too many crime shows or if I'm just paranoid. So I've come to Reddit to ask. Last week, I made chicken gnocchi soup. When it was almost done, I started helping my daughter with the school project. She got us both a bowl, and a few seconds later, my boyfriend ran into the room with the bowl, and he told me to eat the bowl he had. Something's in it. I'm not eating the bowl that you has. He put something in it. Hell no. He put something in it. We all got a bowl. Why I gotta eat your bowl? Nope, no. Hell no. No. Y'all, I think I might be like OP. I might be watching too many true crime shows and listening to too many podcasts because all Brett did was say, let's switch plates. And immediately my mind went to, girl, he poisoned you. Am I OP? Are we this? I feel like we might be the same because I dove straight into, I am insane. You guys, I'm so sorry. What the hell was that? My boyfriend ran into the room with the bowl and he told me to eat the bowl that he has. I told him that it was all the same and he insisted that he wanted mine because it had more chicken. Okay, see, I'm a big bag. I'm a big bag and I will 100% do some shit like, let me get that. Can I have that one? It's got more chicken in it. Yeah, see, that's me. That's me. Thinking back now, I don't know how he would have known that considering my daughter dished it out. Oh, shit. My daughter took the bowl that he gave me and said that she would eat it. He yanked it out of her hand and said, no, it's for mom. See, I knew I wasn't fucking crazy. I knew I wasn't, girl, he poisoning you. I knew I wasn't crazy. Nah, hell no. I took the bowl and he went into the living room. I continued doing my daughter's project and I told her not to eat the soup. 20 minutes later, I walked into the kitchen and I poured the soups out. He was still eating his. He asked why we didn't eat any, and I said the cat had gotten to it while we were waiting for it to cool down. He screamed, what? Was it in your bowl? Cats can't eat that. Girl, you need to check his paperwork and make sure he ain't got a fucking insurance policy out on y'all. This man is poisoning you. You give a fuck about the cat, but you trying to take me out. Okay, yeah, girl. I knew I wasn't crazy. Or I was just crazy enough to figure it out. Either way, fucking success. I told him that it was only a little, but he's been stressed out watching the cat like a hawk. Obsessive even. His reaction was very weird. Weird? That's not the word I would use to describe this situation right now. Since then, my emergency money has gone missing. I keep money hidden just in case. I lost my older sister because she wasn't able to escape a dangerous situation. I literally swore on her grave I would never be in that position. After the soup incident, I went to get my money and it was gone. It was hidden and I changed the location every few months. Girl, that mean he tossed your house. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. See, girl, now you got to go and get you a piece of steel. Because this is the type of person, it's going to be me or you. And I got a daughter, so it's got to be you. Girl, weird. This man's fucking crazy. I asked my daughter if she found it and that if she took it, I wouldn't be mad because I knew that she wouldn't have spent it. She said no. A few hours later, she tells me that she forgot, but the other day, her and my boyfriend got pulled over and she saw my pink wallet in his glove box. I didn't tell her which wallet the money was in or that it was even in a wallet. I decided to ask him if he found it by accident. He asked me why I was hiding a large sum of money. Because it's my motherfucking money. That's why. As long as it's coming out of my goddamn paycheck, I can have money everywhere in this goddamn house. And if you find it, put it the fuck back. He asked me why I was hiding a large amount of money. You know you can never leave me, he said and laughed. He's never said anything like that before. I told him it was for my daughter's Christmas. He said no, he didn't find the money, but I could use his credit card for the gifts. I didn't tell him about my daughter seeing my wallet in his car. Here are a few other things that have happened in the past few months that seemed random at the time, but now they don't. I have a severe allergy to latex. One day we were about to have smecks, and I glanced at the mirror that we have by our bed. Okay, y'all freaky. The mirror by the bed, okay. And I saw the condom wrapper was a different color. I stopped him because it wasn't latex free. He said that it was a mistake and just an older one that he had. We've been dating for over 2 years at that point. He knows how serious my allergy is. My EpiPen that I keep in my room is missing, and I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize it was missing until I was searching for my money. Girl, like I said, check his paperwork. Check his paperwork. This man 100% has an insurance policy out on you. 100%. That or he's trying to take you out so he can try to get to your daughter. One of the fuck. Either way, we got to lay him the fuck out. Another odd thing is one day he was following me down the stairs while I was carrying some laundry. He kicked the back of my leg and I fell. He said that he slipped, but the stairs are wood and he was wearing his steel-toed boots. At the time, I thought it was an accident. Okay, you said they were they seemed random, but now they make sense. I was gonna say, girl, what the fuck? No. That would have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Because how the fuck you slip in anti-slip boots? No. I'm not a genius. Your girl is not a mathematician. I'm not a Rhodes fucking scholar. I have never declared to be the smartest person in the world. But how the fuck you slip in anti-slip fucking shoes? No. You too motherfucking clumsy to be around me. We can't be together no more. No. Hell no. Am I overthinking this? My anxiety has been at an all-time high. Do I watch too much true crime? Here's why I think I might be the asshole. Fuck. I forgot this was an Am I the Asshole story. No, you're not. I don't give a damn I don't care what you said to him, what you did to his mama, if you accidentally pushed his dog out the goddamn window. No, you are not the asshole. Shit. Here's why I think I might be the asshole. We have a good relationship. He loves my daughter like she's his. We split all shared bills and we both pull our own weight around the apartment. We don't fight. He's never so much as raised his voice at me. We're paycheck to paycheck, but the bills are paid. That's it. Like, that's why you think you're that. This man is trying to unalive you, girl. No, you're still not the asshole. I thought about going to my mom's house for a few days and asking him when I got there and was safe about the money, but I don't have the money to do that now. My mom is on a fixed income and can't help. I feel stupid for being scared. Last night, I decided to check his car for my wallet and he caught me. I asked him for my money back and he tried to play dumb. I told him my daughter saw it there. He told me that she was lying. But she didn't know that it was even in a wallet or what the wallet looked like. No. I told him that I never told her about the money or what wallet. He said he was a grown man and kids lie all the time. I asked him once more for my money and he said, I'm not giving you money to leave me. I waited until he was in the shower to grab my cat and my daughter and we left. I can't take my cat with us to a shelter and the DV shelters are full. I was able to get us a night at a cheap motel. This exact situation is why I had the money saved. I did everything right and now I'm screwed. I feel like I just blew up my entire life. Baby, you're not the asshole. You're scared. And that's understandable. That's completely understandable. A person that you were in a relationship with, that you thought loved you, that loved your child like his own, is purposely hurting you, trying to take you out of this world, and it has you terrified. That is completely understandable. So you're not the asshole for wanting to leave, regardless of how sweet and nice and gentle he was in your relationship. Because all of that is null and void, because now we're picking up the fucking pieces. This man is trying to hurt you. He's no longer sweet. He is not kind. He is not loving. He's not gentle. He does not love your daughter like his own if he's trying to take out her mother. So no, you are not the asshole. I've never heard of this, but is it a thing for people to foster the pets of people that have to go into shelters? Because I know a lot of shelters don't allow you to bring your pets. And I know that's a reason why a lot of people don't leave, because what am I going to do with my dog? What am I going to do with my cat? I can't take my fish. Like, I understand that. So is it a thing for people to foster animals for people who just need a temporary situation? If it's not, I feel like we need to make it a thing, because it would help so many freaking people.
Oh, hell no. I don't trust that man. I don't trust that man. As far as I can throw him in, I don't think you're the asshole here, okay? Because there's way too many coincidences that happen too many times for me to think that you're not trying to unalive me or hurt me. There's no way. What do you mean you tripped and you're wearing boots? What do you mean? How do you trip? And then you just so happen to kick me. Of all the space you have, you trip and you just so happen to, excuse me, what if I had, that's crazy. That is crazy, and I did not trust that guy. And the fact that he was talking about, oh, you should drink this one instead, you should eat this one instead. Why can't I eat my own? What did you put it in? And the fact that he was so worried about the damn cat, don't get me wrong, I love cats, okay? I love cats. Cats are my babies. What? Cats, dogs too, but I do prefer a cat, okay? I'm very much a cat lady. But anyways, you are more worried about the cat than the person that sleeps next to you, that you're intimate with, the love of your life. Because if you keep saying you're not leaving me, this man plan on you not leaving. And if you leave that relationship and or that house, there's only two ways to leave that house. Okay? No, one way actually, one way. And that's 2 foot forward. You know, that's how Haitian say it. So, ça, je vais quitter par là, c'est 2 pieds devant. Okay? So in my opinion, this man is trying to do something to you. And the fact that he's stealing your money right under your nose and pretending as if he's trying to gaslight you, really, because he's trying to make it seem as though like the daughter didn't see what she saw. What do you mean she didn't see what she saw? She know her mother's wallet. You know how many times we go into our mother's wallet to get some change, to get the card, whatever, you know your mother's wallet. And the fact that it's a pink wallet, even if you were to carry wallets, because sorry guys, this feels so good. Even if you were to carry wallets as a man, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to judge. Why is it a pink one? Unless, of course, you just so happen to like pink, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she knows her mother's wallet. I believe this man is trying to unalive this girl, okay? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And the fact that you got so scared to the point where you had to get a hotel room for one night and you're still questioning whether or not you're an asshole, you have the gut instinct for a reason, okay? I remember one time, and now, nothing happened, right? But I don't know how far we got in the conversation because I didn't realize that my thing had stopped, but I was talking about gut feelings and how you should follow your gut feelings, because sometimes it's better to know that you're wrong than to be right and then you didn't follow it in the beginning. You know what I mean? Because a lot of time people are saved because of their gut feelings. They are, bro, I'm gonna have to, are you fucking serious? And that's one of my thing about being in group text. Everybody's just texting. What I do is I just skim through after like 4 days later. I skim through and I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. Am I the only one that do this? I can't be the only one that do this, because sometimes the conversation has nothing to do with you. Another time you're like in a different town and everybody is like in one town and you're like way in another town and they're just having a whole conversation. Everybody's laughing, kiki. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm trying to do something on my phone here, you know what I mean? And even if the people are like in the same town as you, it just gets annoying because sometimes you just don't want, what's the cover for this? Oh, you just don't want to be a part of the conversation. Or you reply like a long time ago and people are just not replying, especially when it's nighttime. I can't with group texts, but for some reason I always find myself in one and I'm just like, okay. So anyway, about the conversation, I'm glad she was able to get out of that situation and follow her gut feeling. Follow her gut feeling about what is happening, because you're not feeling this for no reason. If, for example, she was talking about her allergies, right? And I work with sick people, so I know a lot about when your allergies, that stuff is serious. And I have a sister that has allergies. That stuff is serious, okay? And for him to have the condom, it's not knowing that you're allergic, got the one that's not latex free, and then you just so happen to not be able to find your EpiPen is crazy. How likely is that you'll get both coincidences in one? It's crazy. It's crazy, because to me, the way maybe it's just a Scorpio in me, and we just don't trust people, period. But the way I would analyze every little thing from the beginning of the day till the end of the day to figure out why I'm missing my EpiPen, and you just so happen to have a condom that I could get allergic reaction to. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sometimes, guys, you know, your gut feeling is literally your God mind. So whenever you feel something and it doesn't seem right, it doesn't feel right, then it's literally yourself telling you there's something wrong, right? If it's telling you you're staying at a hotel and you know it's a nice hotel, very fancy, all that good stuff, right? But something's telling you to put something by the door. Put something by the fucking door. You know, it ain't gonna kill you to put something by the door. If anything, it'll save your life, you know, because you just never know. The thing with hotels, a lot of time you're in a cheap hotel, you feel safe, right? Sometimes you're in a very, very expensive hotel, you don't feel safe. But it doesn't necessarily have to do with the environment. It depends on how you feel. My mouth is dry, so let's go because my lips are dry. I need to get some lipstick or lip chopstick on my lips because I'm getting ready for that. Anyways, yeah, follow your guts, okay? Because it will save your life. It literally will save your life. And a lot of times people are always going to psychics for this, for that, pull a card from pull a card. The psychics simply just follow their guts. Whatever they feel, they go with their first mind. And they're like, yep, that's the answer. That's it. That's really what it is. Okay, so follow that. Anyways, talk to you later. All these texts.